Dun, 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 na 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 la 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 la. Hi, London.
Hello, Teasball. What's going on?
Hey, I'm just kicking off Tuesday Live. I just went live, so you're live in the moment. Can I call you back when we're done?
God. Wait, can they hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Did you hear me? Okay, well then, while I'm here, I have to give a shout out to Barb Carlson, assuming that she's in the chat there, because as always, she sent me a very, very nice happy birthday card. So, Barb, I just wanted to say thank you. It's very appreciated, and I hope all is well.
That was very sweet of you, Lundy Poo. Let me call you back when we're done.
Okay.
All right.
All
right. Thanks. Love you. Bye. Oh, little popping. It's so crazy. Usually I don't answer the phone, but I wasn't quite didn't have any viewers on yet. Hi, everybody. That was London. It's so crazy. Both of my boys, who have both worked for me, both been responsible for studio and camera and all the stuff that goes with Tuesday Live. Both of them have this habit of calling me in the middle of Tuesday Live. Usually my phone doesn't ring. Didn't ring that time either, I guess, but I didn't see it popping up there. But yes, Barb Carlson, thank you so much for always thinking of London and sending him that birthday card. That was very, very sweet of you. As always, he looks forward to it. It's always a unique handmade card. So for those of you who make cards and think people don't appreciate them, London is 27 years old and he loves getting a card from Barb every year. That's handmade just for him. So, hey, everybody. Okay, so Susie's still not back yet. We got Leanne watching. Hey, everybody. Hey, Lori, Marlene. Good to see all of you. I put hang on a second. I put a little thing in the beginning of the chat that taught, if you are watching, it tells you what to do. So we stream on Restream, and sometimes people come up as Facebook user instead of their picture and their name. So if you follow that link that's in the stream, it will approve, I guess, Restream to show your picture that you have on Facebook and your name. So if you want to be somebody other than Facebook user on the Restream chat, you just have to click that link, I guess. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but Leanne says everybody, we're all good to go here in the studio today. So if you're brand new, welcome to Tuesday Live. I'm glad that you found me. You can ask any question you want about getting your craft supplies organized. If you put a question in the chat, please put a bunch of question marks and then the question, so it's easy for Leanne or myself in this case to actually identify as it's speeding through the chat. Make sure you comment if you want to win, if you want to be entered to win the $25 gift certificate every week. All you have to do is put a comment in the feed, ask a question, tell us where you're from or what your favorite TT product is, whatever you think. And at the end of the show, Leanne has all those names in a hat, and she's going to pull out one, and somebody's going to win a $25 gift certificate. So again, thanks for being here today. Before we get started on questions, I have a couple of things to share with you. I'm hesitant to share these amazing things with you because you're probably going to pop off the live and hop on over to the website. Maybe you could split your screen. It is a $10 Tuesday. And there are some crazy great $10 deals today. So the 6-drawer, the 12 by 12 6-drawer storage and supply case, the 12 by 12 4-drawer storage and supply case. There's other things on there too. I was just going to pull these two out first. Okay, so the 6-drawer storage and supply case, that's this one. Okay. It's normally $20+. We'll go overhead for a minute here. It's normally $20+. It is $10 today. So if you love the 12 by 12 storage and supply cases, not only is the 6-drawer on special today, the 4-drawer is also on special today. So this has 4 sections in it versus the one below, which has 2 sections. Again, the drawers all pull out together. I've got Stephanie's brushes in there, right? So the 6-drawer and the 4-drawer, both of these items are over $20. So they're more than half off today for $10 Tuesday. So those are on special. The hang and hold bar is on special for $10. Again, that's $24.99. So if you just need to add another bar to hang things on your workspace, today's a great day to pick that up at just $10. The 9x11 rotating design board is on special today, and that is this one. It's not the wooden one. It is the lightweight plastic one. That one is on special today as well. $10. I think it's normally $24.99. What else do we have here? The 2-drawer regular storage and supply case is on special. I got a 2-drawer here, I'm sure. So this one, that's the one with 2 sections in it, $10. I think these are normally like 16 or 18, so still a great value at $10. What else? Here's what you want to the lowest tote, black lowest tote, $10 today. Paper storage box dividers, the slide stash and store number 4, which is this size right here. That's on special today, $10. And the 8x8 paper taker. Oh, and the hot glue gun holder. So what you need to do, click, excuse me, when you get to the Totally Tiffany website, and I'm sorry, I don't know where it is on the Crafters Companion website, but it's available on both sites. So click on the On Special tab on the Totally Tiffany website, and it will show you all of those things that are on special today, because also as part of the 7 days of storage, the Kiwi Lane products are all on special today. And I meant to grab them and bring them over here. I will before, excuse me. I got a little something stuck here. Before we're done today. Now, I have a question for you today. My mom was telling me that she loves, this is a number 5 slide stash and store, that she likes her fabric rolled. So this is actually one project. These are 2 separate rolls of fabric. Each of these is 3 yards. So my question to those of you who sew, is this a way that you would store your fabric? Is this I don't sew, as you know. Is this a solution that is a good solution for fabric storage? One of the reasons I, of course, like it is because I know a lot of people also store their fabric flat. If you store your fabric flat on the shelf and the thing that you want is in the middle, you have to take out a whole stack of fabric, dig to the middle, put it back, right? As opposed to just sliding this out, pulling out what you want, and then sliding it back in. So is this a solution you would use for fabric storage? Comment in the feed and let me know. I'm really interested to know if this is something that would be helpful. Again, since I don't sew, I don't know, like moving around your space with your sewing supplies, is that a good solution? Why is it a good solution? Or maybe why is it not a good solution? Let me know what you think about that. Okay, we got something popping up here. Is that all I had for my... Oh, also, yeah. Also, I'm going to talk about, before the show's over today, cataloging your dies and stamps and stencils. So I worked on that this weekend. We'll talk about it shortly. Okay. Allison Jacob says, could you remind me which bag is best for the We Are Printmaker and accessories? That's the Leanne Buddy bag. All the Buddy bags are on sale today as part of the 7 days of storage. So there's the Printmaker and all the accessories right there. Let's go overhead. Let's check it out. Oh, I always forget. This new camera, I can put it facing towards me. So I've got the Printmaker. I've got all the tracks. I forget what they're called. The ribbons, the refills, head cleaners, all that stuff in here. If you don't have this much stuff, well, you're going to have this track anyway, right? So you're going to have that space. But this is the Leanne bag. I like Leanne. She's got the ear flaps on the end. She's got the heavy duty box on the inside. So she's going to be a good solution for your Printmaker and supplies. So that is how I have mine stored in the Leanne Buddy bag. Next question. Tiffany Brummett says, how much weight can the Kirsten bag hold? I am using it for my dies and magnet sheets to hold the dies. It's heavy and it's only, it's more than half full. She can, so that's what she's designed for. So you've got that heavier duty box inside. You can totally load up the Kirsten Buddy bag with as many pockets of dies and stamps as you can fit in there, and you're not going to have any problems with it whatsoever. It was literally designed to hold bigger dies and stamps, so you should be fine. And I think she'll hold like 30 pockets maybe, and 25 pockets, depending on, I guess, whether you have double magnets in each pocket, dies and stamps or just dies, but you don't have to worry. She's a big girl. She can handle it. Yeah, she was designed for that. So that box on the inside, instead of the thinner clear box, gives her a whole bunch more strength and durability. So you're totally fine to load her up. Lucy says, which rotating design board would be best for a Gemini Junior? Does it matter if it's the wooden one or the plastic one? No. So, and actually, the plastic one, I'll put my Gemini Junior on it right now. The plastic one does not rotate as easily as the wooden one. But it's fine for the Gemini. It's actually great for the Gemini, right? The wooden one is better for actually crafting on because it's heavier, so it stays in place, right? This one, it's not heavy enough. So if you try to craft on it, you can kind of push it across the table. It doesn't rotate with your wrist easily, like if you're coloring or painting or whatever. But this one is definitely either the Gemini Junior or the regular Gemini, which is what I have my new Gemini 2 sitting on, actually is this as well. This is perfect for that. So if you are looking for a rotating platform for your Gemini or Gemini Junior at $10, that's more than half off. This is a great tool to pick up. I'm going to tell you something else. You can use this all over your house. Maybe you need it in the kitchen. Maybe you share a space on a work, like a desk with your husband or a kid or somebody, and you want to be able to rotate a computer screen back and forth or an iPad screen around or anything like that, anywhere in your house that you want to be able to rotate something. This one works better when something heavy is sitting on it, and it doesn't spin freely, right? You really work it. As the wooden one, which really you just kind of have to tap it and it spins really quickly. So this one is so for things that need to spin more slowly, heavier weight things, definitely this is the one to go with. And at the price today at $10, yeah, I'm trying to think where else it would be great to use. Anywhere that you want to rotate something, but definitely for your Gemini Junior, that'll fit and it'll work perfectly. Because it doesn't like spin around as fast. So it's definitely a benefit to that. And again, it works with the Gemini and it works with the new Gemini 2 as well. That's what I have my Gemini 2 sitting on. Linda says, what buddy bag would fit ribbon that is 4 inches tall? I think it's from Michaels. Merle and Edna are too small. I think Leanne or maybe even Stephanie. Let me get my tape measure out. And you know what I did? Oh my gosh. Last week, I was so frustrated, like digging around, finding things in here, that I took everything out from underneath my desk here, my demo table, I guess, and I organized everything in slide, stash, and store bins underneath, so that when I need to pull out an empty bag, in this case, the Leanne, I can just pull it out, slide that back in. Oh, right. I did a little video about it. Katie's going to share it with you. I think this week. Maybe she already has shared it with you. I don't know. Okay, 4-inch ribbon. I think that this is going to be your girl here. Let's see. Oh, there's my glass. Oh, I have my thing here. Yeah, I think you're going to get 4-inch ribbon. I'm trying to think if I have some that's a little bit bigger. Most of what I have is from Michaels and Joann's, but it's the smaller size that fits in the Edna. and the Merle, but I'm going to look really quickly here. Oh yeah, look at this. I actually have a Stephanie bag right here with ribbon in it. Do you like the way I just keep talking so that you guys, if someone tuned in the middle, they would. That one looks too big. Let's see. Oh no, it's probably perfect. Okay. So. No. We'll go overhead. So this is Stephanie, right? And this is Leanne. This is the bigger ribbon size. I'm going to say, yeah, that's probably the 4-inch size. Like I put it on my little measuring mat here. That's probably the 4-inch size that you're looking at storing. So it's going to go into the Stephanie bag or into the Leanne Buddy bag, depending on how much you have. Why would you choose one over the other? What's in there? Oh, well, curling ribbon. Why would you choose one over the other? I like the Stephanie because the way each section is contained, I just like that. It's just more fun. They're the same basic size in that respect. So without the sections, you're going to get more ribbon in the Leanne Buddy bag. The Stephanie is going to allow you to segment things off. I don't know why you would need to do that. I mean, actually, now that I'm talking about it, right? So, but your bigger rolls of ribbon, yeah, that's probably what you're talking about there too, right? So this is what they used to be, or this is one of the sizes, the 2 different sizes that they come in. So yes, Stephanie will work if you have a Stephanie that's not in use. If you're picking something up today at the 20% off sale, then go with Leanne because you'll be able to get more in Leanne than you can in Stephanie. So that's a good option. Shoot, something just popped into my head and I was like, okay, I need to say that. Both of them are going to work also this way, right? So you can close this up, pull you can pull the ribbon through and use it as a dispenser. So just don't tighten up your Velcro super tight and pull that ribbon through and it'll work as a dispenser. It's perfect. So on either bag, on either the Stephanie bag or the Leanne bag, you can use that dispenser function. When you're storing ribbon, by the way, storing it in the 4-section system is going to help you find what you need more quickly. So color, obviously, but you also have a lot of themed ribbon, holiday ribbon. I mean, not so much theme, mostly holiday, right? But store all of your Easter patterned ribbons together, all your Christmas ribbon together. You don't need to see Christmas ribbon if you're working on, I don't know, what would it be? Easter, I guess, or St. Patrick's Day, right? Keep those things together so that when you need that specific holiday, it's easy to grab that. You don't have to look through everything else. So organize your ribbon the same way you do everything else. 4-section system. Obviously, there's no alphabet, but rainbow, themes and sentiments, and then the calendar year, and it'll be easy to find exactly what you need. All right, let's see. Barbara Sibley says, using rolled, could you put another one upside down over it to protect the fabric rolls from moisture and dust, or can you make one with a top? So this is the number 5. Let me grab another number 5. That is a great question. I need an empty 5. Is this one? Oh, an empty 5. Here we go. This might be a 4, actually. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Huh? I love it. So Barbara, since the top fits over it, like you could do that with anything, right? Like if you needed to protect your, I don't know, whatever else you had in there that wasn't, I guess depends on the height. You could slide another the same size over the top and then have a little lid. So, very clever. So if that makes it more useful for storing fabric, that's something I'll definitely want to talk about. So if it is if it is a useful way, and please feel free to tell me, no, it is not, right? I don't, like, I'm sort of relying on you guys to give me this information because it's not something I do. So let me know Do you love it? Do you hate it? Why is it good? Why is it not good? It's probably more important for me to know why it isn't good than why it is good, actually. Okay. Benita Miller, what's the best way to store stencils if you have all sizes? Oh my gosh. Okay, so the other day, so as you know, those of you who are here all the time, I have dies and stamps and stencils stored in multiple locations, in multiple containers, mostly because when I'm talking to you, I like to be able to present different ways to store those things. So having them stored around here in my space in different containers is a great way to do that. However, it's very frustrating when I actually need to use those things because I move them around so much, my catalog isn't accurate. And that is a frustration to me, right? So if we get a new product, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take these stencils out of here, put them over here, do this. And so I've come up with this new idea. And this is what I was working on all weekend. I pulled all of my die stamped stencils. Is that it? Embossing folders out of all of these containers, and I put them all together in die stamp and supply organizers. I have over 600 things, and they're all still in their pockets. And I thought to myself, I'm going to line these shelves with it. I'm going to grab one. I'll show you. And because I could still easily show you, hang on a second. I can easily take them out of the die stamp and supply organizer while we're talking and put them in a different type of container, right? So die stamp and supply organizers work great. Oh, I should put that on my rotating design board. Work great for having in your craft space, but would be very difficult to travel with them. First of all, they get very heavy once they're loaded up with dies. But now I can just say, okay, you want to know about 12 by 12 stencils? Here they are. I can pull them out. I can put them in the box that they fit. These are going to fit in your paper handler. They're going to fit in your storage and supply kit. Your fab file. They're going to fit in the paper takers. So it'll be easy for me to pull those out and show you. And then also when I'm actually crafting, I'll be able to find what I need without, it's just one catalog. Everything will be accurate now. So I'll just I'm doing the opposite of what I thought would be a better way. But anyway, went through the whole process of doing it, every single thing, and labeling it. And my big motivation was this question that we talk about all the time about digital. You can tell I'm excited about something because I start talking so fast. I'm sorry. I'll take a breath. About having a digital catalog versus a physical catalog. And I think I've sort of remedied that out as well, because when I did the spreadsheet for everything, now I can take those, I can use the spreadsheet to photograph items by category on a mat like this so that I will have a good idea of what the size is of that particular thing. So I'll have it on my phone and I'll have it on my computer, and I can print all those pages. So I'm photographing in a 12 by 12 format. So I can print it 12 by 12. And then, so I've checked all the boxes. Okay, so long story short. So if you're organizing stencils, and this is interesting because the one thing I didn't pull apart was my stencil binder. You can use something like a die stamp and supply organizer because all the different sizes and all the different pockets are going to fit in the die stamp and supply organizer labeled, right? So you can see I have 8 by 5, I have 4 by 6, I have 5 by 7 pockets. 6 by 6 pockets are going to fit in there as well. So you could use one die stamp and supply organizer just for stencils and mix up the sizes of pockets that you have in your DSST. So that would work for desktop organization, easy access that way. If you want to keep your stencils separated by size, it's so funny. The one thing that I did not take apart because I couldn't quite figure out if I was actually going to try and show you this, I couldn't figure out how to, obviously I can pull stencils out easily and put them in a box, but taking them out of the binder right? So we'll go overhead again here. So this is the binder, the 12 by 12 craft binder with the Spinder. And these stencils, these are actually silk screens, but same kind of size, right? So they're just organized in here by size. And then this is going to be the one thing that I'm going to have to catalog separately. But this allows you, using your scrap rack pages, this is 8.5. These are just 8.5 by 11 page protectors because those are 8.5 by 11 stencils. But your 12 by 12 stencil is going to fit in there, right? Some oversized stencils as well. League of France, any of those. So this would allow you to keep all your sizes together by size. And then you would just have to do but do a catalog that would tell you where things were in each pocket, which is pretty simple. So depending on what you want, if you want that desktop access that way, or if you want to keep everything together in one thing, get the binder. Is this on sale today? Mm-hmm. And scrap rack pages. And so for the scrap rack pages, for stencils, you are going to need the 12 by 12. That's the P40. You're going to need, I should have my shopping list out here so I could give you the numbers. Let me check. I thought, yes. So this is, the SKU on this binder is US-WBDR SPR. And it's going to be on the special page on specials on Totally Tiffany. So if you want the binder, today's the day to pick it up. I think it's normally $17.99 or $18.99. So a great value on that as well. For any of you who are using a scrap rack and you think, oh, I need to thin out my scrap rack, or I need to take my Christmas section off so I have more space for other things, or some other section. These are a great way to store sections that you don't use that often. Why I use Christmases, because obviously if you're working on anything but Christmas, you don't need your Christmas section. So it's easy one to take off and then give yourself some space. And then when you're working on Christmas, take something else off and put it back. Well, this is a great way to store those binders that you have off your scrap rack. Or if you're just going to an event and you're like, I just want to take my birthday section and a couple of rainbow sections, having a couple of these binders makes that easy, because you can just pull off 2 or 3 sections, put one in each binder, and take it with you to a crafting event. So for storage, thinning out your scrap rack, traveling with individual sections or smaller sections, you're going to love this. And it's $10 today. So a great question about stencils, and perfect timing on that as well. So if you want to go binder, and then what do you need? You're going to need the 12 by 12 pages. You're going to need the 6 by 6 page storage page. I cannot believe I don't have I made that fabulous shopping list, and I can't believe I don't have it right here in front of me so I can quote things. The 12, so then you've got the slimline size, and those are probably going to go in the triple play page. I don't have any of those in here. And then there's a 5 by 7 page. So I'm going to tell you right here. These are the pages that I use. So this is the Trader's 12 page, the small pocket page. Trader 12. This is the 6 by 6 page. It's called the Fabulous 4. Okay. This is the 5 by 7. These pockets are 5 by 7. Fantastic 5 page. And then, of course, regular 8.5 by 11 page protectors, and then big 12 by 12 stencils in the P40. Now, what I don't have in here, as I was saying, are the slimline stencils. And I'm guessing that those are probably going to fit really well in what's called the triple play. It's 3 long pockets that go across this way. So if you're going to use the binder, those are the things that you want to use with that. Okay. Jane Fullweber says, I have an HP Sprocket Studio Plus photo printer. What size organizer can I use? I don't know what that is. If you can give me the dimensions on it, I'd be more than happy to answer that question. Or anybody out there who has one, if you can put up the HP Sprocket Studio Plus photo printer. What size is that? What are the dimensions on that? And are there other things that go with it? Is there a power cord or paper or cartridges or anything like that? Any more information? I just have no idea if that's a little tiny thing or a bigger thing. So I can look it up though. If no one has this size, I could look. And get back to you next week on it. Lisa Silver says, came in and saw that you're doing storage on ribbon. And my question is, what about washi tape? I have a ton of washi tape. Oh, Lisa, we are soul sisters on washi tape. The 6-drawer storage and supply case, the 9x11, not the 12x12. Let me see. Is it on sale? The 12x12 is on sale. It's on my list twice, actually. I wonder if that's an error. That maybe the small one is also. I'm going to look really quickly. I don't have Susie here today, but let's see if the small 6-drawer. Now you can put washi tape. Dun, dun, dun. The 8-drawer storage and supply case. Okay, right now, if you need the 8-drawer storage and supply case, sorry, this one, right? It has been out of stock forever, right? Overhead. Hello, overhead. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong screen here. Okay. This one. It's been out of stock forever. If you need this one, there's a weird pricing error right now on the website, and it is only $4.79. I don't know. They're working on it. They're going to fix it. But our error is your gain. Like I said, it has been out of stock. So if you need it, if you want it, if you think you're going to need, if you're storing your small inks in there right now and it's almost full and you think you're going to need another one, the price on it right now, it could change at any minute. It is definitely an error. That product is usually like $18.99 or $16.99 and it's $4.79. So it's definitely in error. But get over there and take advantage of it if that's what you need. So, sorry, I got sidetracked. Washi tape. So the 6-drawer, the big 6-drawer, this one, is on sale today for $10. It's really big, but it would hold lots of washi tape. You have the 3 long skinny drawers and the 3 4x6 drawers in this one. I love washi tape though in the smaller 6-drawer storage and supply case. I don't know if I have one over here because I have a wall of washi. Let me grab it really quickly. Right over here. So I will bring my crazy washi tape part of it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 6 of these. This is the 6-drawer storage and supply case. I have 6 of them, right? I leave them open. They're stacked on top of each other. And I just leave the flaps folded back, and then I've labeled the front so that I can pull out whatever I need. So your question, most common question is, how many rolls of washi tape can I get in there? And it just depends on how thick your washi tape is, right? So obviously, right, this washi tape is 1.5 inches wide. This one isn't probably 1/8 of an inch wide, this little tiny guy right here. So you've got inches of space, just depending on how many inches of washi tape you have. That's going to depend how many rolls that you can get in there. But this is one of my favorite things about the storage and supply cases is being able to leave them open and create your own little drawer system, or just close them up and out the door you go. And that's true with the smaller ones, the 9x11 and the bigger 12x12 storage and supply cases. So, and again, the $10 special today, totally crazy. Lots of great items on that. Click on the on special tab. Now, I just told you there's a super special deal or a super great deal on the 8-drawer. You'll also notice that the Irene Buddy Bag is priced at $30 today. So I'm not sure what's happening on the website with pricing, but if you choose Irene today at 20% off, you're going to pay $30, and she's usually $7.99. So there's something weird there. Don't buy Irene until they fix the price, but hurry and get your other deals. probably shouldn't be saying that, but I don't know. I think it's too good to pass up. Okay. Frinny, I'm not sure if I am pronouncing your name right. Will the stadium desk organizer fit in the first rolling cart and the second cart for dies? Yes. So the very first cart that we did was actually, these products were actually the Die Stamp and Supply Organizer, the 6-level Stadium Ranger, the 4-level Stadium Ranger. Those were actually designed to fit in those carts. That's why they're the dimension that they are. So if you have the original cart, original 2, there's the one that we did for dies, and then there's the original Totally Tiffany Craft cart. These will fit in both of those carts. So if you're looking to sort of maximize that space, that is why they're designed the size that they are. Yes, good question. Okay. Debbie Haxer says, I need a storage idea for my mini cinch and all the binders and clippers. Oh, I love my mini cinch. So this is the number 6 Slide Stash and Store. I have my mini cinch in here to have two tools in here. You could probably put this in a 5 also. It's a little bulgy. Yeah, sorry. It's a little bulgy in the 5. But it fits in there fine. And then just depending on your the other things that you have. I have a note. What does this say? Oh, I have more binders. So I'm going to try something out here in a minute. I don't know. We talk about in the Get Organized Challenge to leave yourself notes if you have extra things. And I have more binders, more of these guys in on another shelf. And so I left myself a note. So here are my loose binders, right? And I have them in these plastic sleeves because they get all hung up on each other. And this is the 8.5 by 11, the book backs, right? And then I have some that are cut in half. So I've got my binders, my book backs, and the mini cinch kind of all together here. I also have, if you have these in this size instead, I got the big box of them, so there's a whole bunch in there. This size box also is going to fit. This is a number 3 Slide Stash and Store. So if you want to kind of keep everything together on a shelf, I would go with the Slide Stash and Store. Number 6 is going to hold your mini cinch plus. And then the number 3 or the number 4 to hold your accessories for that. If you want to put the mini cinch in something else rather than Slide Stash and Store, I'm not sure it's going to fit in anything else that we make. Possibly, and definitely not with the spines. I mean, I'm thinking you might be able to get it into a Sue Buddy bag. Karen, Katie, maybe. No, Sue's not going to be big enough. So I would say that that's the best option. And the other thing about it is you're thinking, oh, well, if I want to travel with it, all of these are the right length to fit into your lowest tote. So you could grab your mini cinch, this and your extra pieces and drop them right into the bottom of your lowest tote. So you could get out the door with them. Still have plenty of room for other supplies as well, and be able to put things on top that you could unpack when you got to the event and put on your tabletop. So they would work in your lowest tote as well. All of them, not just mini cinch, but no matter what you're storing in those, if you want to take it with you, like, you know, I take all my paint when we go to craft class on Thursdays, and I just line the bottom of my lowest tote with it. So I have all my colors just right there in the bottom of the tote. It works really, really well. So that would be my best suggestion at the moment. I think Kirsten, it's probably going to fit this machine, the mini cinch itself. So it will fit in the Kirsten, but there's just all this wasted space. And because, excuse me, the binders are 12 inches long, you're not going to be able to put those in there either. So I don't know. And you might even be able to go Katie, actually. Let's see, Katie. Oh, okay. She's kind of a well, would you look at that? So if you want to be able to store the tool separately without all the binders, this is the Katie Buddy bag, and it's kind of a perfect fit for that. So there's a couple of solutions for you. And then, of course, if you're carrying your tool separately, there's a lot of different products that you could put your spines and your book backs in, right? Anything that's the 12-inch length would be perfect for that. Maybe even, brandy. So I bet you could put those, I bet you could put the spines in a Brandy Buddy bag also. Okay, look at this. You guys, I know you think I'm crazy. Shelly, Terry, Katie, Barbara, Faylene, Brandy, she's a fine girl. What a good bag she will be. All right, Brandy, show me what you've got here, sister. Yeah, so you could definitely take spines in your Brandy. Oh, look, some came out of the sleeve. I love the sleeves for these, though, because if you don't have them in the sleeves, they get all hung up on each other, right? How many can I get in there? About a half a dozen. So, yeah, so Brandy could be a solution for, and then, of course, the book backs are 8.5 by 11, so those fit in everything as well. But a lot of solutions beyond the tool if you don't mind putting things in two different containers to travel with. I use my mini cinch all the time. I mean, I love it. We use it in craft class. I'm making these little coupon books with it right now. It's really a fun tool to have. If you haven't played with one, find somebody that has one. I think Stephanie Bernard at Stamps of Life sells it, the mini cinch as well. I mean, obviously you can get it on American Crafts also. They're the ones who make it, but I love it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Speaking of my good friend Stephanie, Stamps of Life, for those of you who don't know Stephanie Bernard, she's the creator of the Stamps of Life, her and her husband Ken. Wonderful, wonderful people. But she sent me something yesterday. I got this goodie bag of stuff from her, and I was like, "Oh, this is so great!" And there was a little note that said, "Can you please tell me which storage bags were going to work well to organize these products?" And I was super excited, and I got it all set up today to show you guys how to use these products, those products. And thankfully, I texted Stephanie last night, just before I went to bed. "Hey, I got this all ready to go. It works here. I'm going to do this. Can I talk about it tomorrow I'm going to talk about it tomorrow during Tuesday Live." And she replied back to me "Don't talk about it. Those products don't release until September. It's a secret. Shh. I wanted to know before I release them what products would work great for storage so that I can answer those questions." So if you are not on her email list now, thestampsoflife.com, she has some really, really fun stuff coming out next month. Get on her email list, join one of her clubs, get the goods. Super, super cute stuff. But luckily, I was saved from sharing her product launch with all of you before it's actually a product launch. So anyway, keep your eyes on Stephanie's website for that. Let's see. Rhonda, I'm going to go back. Rhonda says, "Do we order now from TT website? Now, if in US or still from CC website?" You can order from the Crafters Companion website, the Totally Tiffany products that are on that site. It doesn't have, there are not as many they don't have all the products. If you order if you order from the Totally Tiffany website, everything on that we have all as many products are in stock are there, and all of them are shipping out of the US warehouse. So I would really recommend, if you want faster shipping and more choices, to do it right from the Totally Tiffany website so that you get those things. It's all the same. You're going to get your Club Inspire points here or there. It's just that there are more products on the TT website, and all of them come from the US, which means they're going to ship out more quickly also. So if you can order everything from the US website, I would definitely do that. But if not, I mean, if you want to order Crafters Companion products at the same time and they have everything you need from TT, you can do it there as well. It's just the difference of the TT website now ships from the US warehouse, so it's faster. If you're not in the US, then you have to use the CC site because the US warehouse doesn't ship anywhere but the US, but it's a little speed up the process there. It's kind of confusing. It's confusing for all of us, just so you know. Okay. Linda says, if the website doesn't say 12 by 12 on the supply cases, is it the smaller size? Correct. So there's the storage and supply cases, and then there are and those are 9 by 11. And then there are the 12 by 12 storage and supply cases. And so you're probably thinking, well, why didn't you label those 9 by 11? And it's because when we launched the 9 by 11, we had no intention or no thought of doing a 12 by 12 version of it. And then the demand was so great that we ended up doing the 12 by 12 version. And it's really hard to change the name of something across all the catalogs and to all the retailers and everybody. So we have the small version, 9 by 11, and then the 12 by 12. And I know it's a little confusing, but you're absolutely right. If it doesn't say 12 by 12 in the SKU, it is going to be the smaller version. Clarice Trudell, can you tell me the dimensions of the shelving behind you? I'm looking for a new storage system. Thanks. This is the Fajelkin storage from, and that's not how you pronounce it, I know, but that's how it's spelled, Fajalkinge from IKEA. I wish I sold it because I get asked about it every week. And these shelves are like 12¼ inches deep. And they come in a couple of different widths. I think this particular one is, your glasses, please, 44 inches across. I think they probably call it 46 because it goes a little inside the track here, or 45 inches across. And then there's a smaller one I have over here. You can't see, it's 24 inches wide. I have had these shelves forever. I love them. They're metal. They're super durable. They've been in several locations. I've never had to paint them or fix them or anything like that. So they're a great value, IKEA, super easy to work with. I'm sure they still carry it because it's really a basic. I did have my husband drill extra holes in some of them so I could get narrower or wider gaps in the shelf. And so he just did that with a metal bit on his drill. If you're going to do that, learn from my mistakes, his mistakes. They're not really his mistakes. I guess he did it perfectly. I was the one who was poised to mess it up. Be really, really careful in measuring. And I like my shelves to be the same height if possible. Like obviously I have more shelves here, so they're not right there. So lining up the frames while you're drilling will ensure that you get your hole, and obviously measuring at the same time, but they'll ensure you get the right holes in the right place if you're doing that. But and you may not need them. Extra holes. I just like to, I try not to waste any space as much as possible. I like them. Okay. Left to right, back to front, top to bottom. One of my mantras: fill your space efficiently. More things and less space. Easier to grab, easier to take out, easier to put away, all those things. Fajelkinge, Fajalkinge, IKEA. All right, I should have a permanent link up to that. Carrie Jones, do you have something for 60 re-inkers? I see the two smaller re-inker buddy bags that hold 10 or 12, but I'm looking for something for all of my re-inkers. So I'm assuming that you are talking about when you say the ones that hold 10 or 12. these guys, right? This is the Teresa Buddy bag. You can get 30 plus re-inkers in a Merle bag. That would put you into 2 bags instead of course, if you're using this one, it's going to put you, you said 60, right? Sorry. Yeah, 60 instead of 6. So definitely you could go this. You could go Merle, and then, so same with glitter glues. Anything that's in this size bottle, re-inkers, glitter glues. I think it's 33 actually that fit in an Edna. Something bigger. So they're a little bit taller. So they're not going to go. Again, I'm always thinking about wasting that space. Probably the best solution would be to use, oh, and they're on sale today. 2 Merle or 2 Edna. Difference between Merle and Edna, for those of you who don't know. They're the same size, same dimension, all that stuff. The difference between Merle and Edna is that, and I got to learn how, I couldn't put the bags down here in my slide stash in the store in alphabetical order, which would have been ideal because they're not the same size, right? So I have to learn my system. So this is Merle. Oh, this is Merle and Edna. And as you can see, they're the same, right? Same size, everything. The difference is Merle, people think it says Myrle, but it's Merle. Merle, France. In Texas. I don't know if she's on today. That's who this is named after. Merle has these ear flaps on the side. I always forget. I can have it my own way. Merle has the ear flaps on the side, which means that if you put anything small in there and you tip it sideways, it's not going to drop out. Edna doesn't have that. Okay, she's got no ear flap. It's ideal for ribbon and stuff, bigger things that aren't going to fall out. So with the re-inkers, if you're using Merle, if you're using one of these, I would definitely go with Merle, because if it's not all the way full and you tip it, if you only have, 25 in there, it might come out the end if you use Edna. So go with Merle. But if you know you're going to fill it up, you could also use Edna, less Velcro to pull on when you're actually using that product. So, but I would say either Merle or Edna is going to be a great choice, but you're still going to have 2 bags instead of just the one. I'm trying to think if there's anything. Yeah, you could probably get 60 in a, you probably get 60 in like a 2-drawer storage and supply case, but they're not going to be standing up. They'll just kind of be bunched up in there. I don't like that. So I would go with Merle or Edna, where you can kind of have them standing up. That would definitely be, that would be my option. Jenny Bauer says, what can the Kiwi Lane pockets be stored in to travel? Oh my gosh, I needed to bring that over because they're on sale today, right? It's Kiwi Lane Storage Day. They're all 20% off. I thought about it this morning, like, hey, you need to bring those over. The Kiwi Lane pockets can be stored in the Kiwi Lane 12x6 storage box. So I'm going to pull a couple off the shelf right here, and I'll bring them over. I just have to keep talking. It's like dead air on the radio. It's like a ghost talking to you. So this is the 12x12 storage and supply box. Also have been out of stock for a while. This one's loaded with Kiwi Lane. This one's loaded with other things. That's the perfect solution for storing your Kiwi Lane pockets. I'll go through what's in those boxes in a minute. The Kiwi Lane pockets come in 6 designs. No, 5, sorry. I don't know. I think 6. This is called the big square. It's 2 6x6 squares. Now, this could also be a possible solution for stencils, except no, you can't get your 12x12 in there. Sorry, take it back. This is called mix and match, I think. It has 1 large pocket, 1 smaller pocket. This is 4x6. This is 8x4. Then you've got the 3 pocket. You've got the border. So you got 2 long pockets, top and bottom. And then you've got, this one's called the a la carte. It's double pockets, right? It's 6 pockets, longer pockets in the back, shorter pockets in the front. And then you've got the big 12x6 pocket. So, and then all of those, of course, fit into the Kiwi Lane 12x6 supply box. So of course, 6x6 paper. So this is just kind of has a variety of stuff in it to show the different functions. So stickers and other things like this, they're okay to leave in their packaging, but once you open them, putting them into the big pocket, this is the 12x6 pocket, is going to protect them, especially this not so these aren't as bad because they're not bumpy, but other thickers are quite bumpy, right? So you don't want them to stick on things. But 12x6 stickers, this embellishments, and then of course here's that border pocket with the long borders from Kiwi Lane and some of the smaller Kiwi Lane templates. So the different pockets are designed to work. With the majority of Kiwi Lane products, they have some bigger, a few bigger things that don't fit in here, but most of their products are going to fit in here. But it's a great solution for a variety of different storage when you're looking for that very common in paper crafting sizes. So this one is all, again, loaded up with all different like Christmas embellishments and card making supplies. So it's a great storage size for all kinds of things, but especially ideal for, of course, your Kiwi Lane storage, right? And then just use your little tab divider, label tab, shut your flap tabs to label those pockets so you know what's in each one. It's a good, here's one of their bigger things, right? So people are worried about, people get worried about putting their circles in there because they bend. This circle has been in this box for literally years. It is bent over at the top. I don't know if you can see that. But when I pull it out, it just goes straight flat. Whatever the material is that they're using, it's perfect for, I mean, it just goes straight flat. So the 12x6 box, super popular, easy storage box, is going to fit all of your Kiwi Lane pockets and lots of other things as well. So if you're looking for small storage, I also have tissue paper stored in here. You know, you get the flats of tissue paper. So it's part of my sort of gift wrap storage area. Move these out of the way for a sec. Excuse me. So it works great for that as well. So like so many other things, right? My whole gift wrap area is loaded up with buddy bags and such to keep everything organized in that space too. So super versatile, but on sale today too, 20% off all the Kiwi Lane stuff. And I believe if you click on the on special tab on the Totally Tiffany page, those products are there as well. Is the Kiwi box bigger than Slimline? Yes, it is. So the Slimline storage box is 9x4, or it holds the 9x4 pocket. So it's slightly, it's thicker. Forget one and we'll compare. So this is the Slimline box. This one happens to have Cricut cartridges in it. And this is, I'm going to use one that's better color. And this is the Kiwi Lane box. So you can see, right, this one is much wider and shorter. It's also, right, so similar product, different size, Slimline pockets, the 9x4 pockets fit in this one, 12x6 on this one. And then in terms of, so this one, these are the 9x4 Slimline pockets, and I am using them to store my old Cricut cartridge booklets and overlays, all right here in this. So good way to condense down your older Cricut supplies into a smaller space. The Slimline box and pockets work great for that. All right, just a reminder, we only have a minute left. If you haven't put your name in for the drawing, you definitely want to do that now. Say hi, tell us what your favorite product is, any of that kind of stuff, because then my girl Leanne is going to throw your name into the hat, and we're going to do a drawing in just a couple minutes for the $25 gift certificate for this week's prize. There are a couple things popping up here. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. All right, I think we got it all. Okay, so just real quickly, for those of you who tuned in late, today is a $10 Tuesday. So there's all kinds of specials and deals going on right now. Kiwi Lane storage is on special, 20% off. The $10 Tuesday specials, the 12x12 storage and supply cases, which are normally $20+, are $10. There's a smoking deal. I'm going to look really quickly to see if it's fixed. The 8-drawer storage and supply case, yeah, is $479. That's a weird pricing error. Let's see if they got the Irene Buddy bag fixed. Oh, they did get Irene fixed. So she's back down to $799. Barbara's out of stock, but she's at $21.59, which is also kind of crazy. So, yeah, jump on there now and get the bags that you need and you want at 20% off, and look for those really special deals. So the $21.99, the two and $24.99, the storage and supply cases, they're on special today. So don't, the big ones. And then some of the other ones, the smaller ones are on sale, some of them too, on $10 Tuesday. So the 6-drawer, the bar for your hang and hold if you need another bar, the rotating design board, the plastic one, the lighter weight one, normally $24.99, $10 today. The 4-drawer, the 6-drawer, those are all storage and supply cases. The lowest tote, if you need another lowest tote, and who doesn't, is $10 today. Paper storage box dividers are $10. The size 4, that's the one I have this paper trimmer in. Slide, stash, and store. This is also a great under the sink size, fantastic, $409. Windex, that size bottle fit in the 4 very nicely as well. They go long ways they go this way instead of this way in that box. So great for under the sink storage. I think it's also like the perfect size for hairspray and shampoo and that kind of stuff. I'm trying to remember what's under the sink in my bathroom, but super useful. $10, $10 Tuesday. Hot glue gun holder, if you don't have one, today's the day to pick it up, $10. And of course, the 8x8 paper taker is on special today as well for $10. So great $10 Tuesday specials. Don't miss out on that. Kiwi Lane's 20% off today. So if you like that 12x6 storage box, or you like the pockets, or you like them both today, another great day to pick all those things up. Get everything in one order. Save yourself some shipping. Perfect. It's a perfect deal. All right, my friends. I think we got all the questions answered. As always, if you have a question after Tuesday Live, you can email Leanne. She's at customerservice@totally-tiffany.com. Just put Tuesday Live question, and she will either get it over to me, answer it herself, or we'll talk about it next Tuesday on Tuesday Live. All right, let's see. I think I need slide, stash, and store for my rotating design board. Which one would you recommend? Oh, that's from last week. It fits in anything above a 3, though, right? Three or above. You can put a rotating design board in. Okay, let's see. Get to the bottom. All right, I think we got it all. Our big winner this week, Kimbra Turley. Thanks, Kimbra, for joining. Thanks all of you for joining. And Kimbra, to collect your prize, you need to email prizes. That's prizes with an S at crafterscompanion.com. And tell them that you won the Totally Tiffany $25 gift certificate. If you're not a member of Club Inspire, sign up for that first because they'll deposit it into your Club Inspire account totally free. You want to do it anyway because you want to collect your points when you shop with Totally Tiffany or with Crafters Companion. All right, my crafty friends, thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing all of you. And next Tuesday for Tuesday Live, I'm trying to think if there's anything. Oh, Friday, Craft House. Yes, I'm going to be on Craft House. So that's Crafters Companion TV. You can find it by going to the Crafters Companion website and clicking on Crafters TV. Tomorrow, Friday, I believe it's Pacific, 10 to 12. I'll double check, and I'm sure Katie King will be putting some stuff out on our social media feed to give you all the updates on that as well. But it's to be a super fun show, 2 hours. And I heard just a little squeaker about it today, and I think they're calling it double discount, and I'm not sure what that means, but could be a lot of fun. Great products, great. We just have a great time doing it. So Friday, Craft House. If it's 10 to 12 here, that means it's 1 to 3 Pacific, and I think it's in the evening in the UK, like comes on like 5 o'clock or something, 5 or 6. So anyway, Crafters TV, crafterscompanion.com, all the details are there. All right, everybody, I'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in. I logged off my site here. Okay.